Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
All right, y'all, let's go.
Alabama about to
You
kick
Tallahassee
off
nigga, huh? With the Seminoles.
on the move from inside his spot. He
Great
was
tackle.
hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this
Hey, boy, you
defense as
balling
they
this
were
year,
right
boy, I
there
tell
as
you.
soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Throws to the tight end.
Oh,
Snagged in the middle. It's Herrera. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses from Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Punts it out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the turn after a big play up top.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback adapted. Makes the grab. It's Gage. Knocked off his feet. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Running to Green. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give is to Williams. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He uncorks one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Herrera. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
A little screen to the running back. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a third and long. They'll try the run. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give is to Williams. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They want to run this quarterback. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
scores right now. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Herrera. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
To the air on first down. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. A little release to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Herrera. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this?
Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gage. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his hand. Turning it on. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The give to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. He splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Touchdown, Florida State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Floating away. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
A strike downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Snap in the shotgun. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Bama! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to... There he goes! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The 50. The 30. Inside the touchdown, no! What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Wide open, he makes the catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go! Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Sprinting away. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more for that trip to the house. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down and run. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Might as well stick with him. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Right on the money. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Buys a little time with his feet. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. Touchdown time. And they take it in for 6 more points. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. It just seems...
Turning it on! Oh, the sweet feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally.
Boy, I just went out there and played awful.
It looks like they just closed the door.